Welcome to Drishti Beats Yoga. My name is Lori, and I will be your guide today. And welcome to our outdoor studio in the beautiful mountains of Aspen, Colorado. If you'd like to have a block and a strap close to you, that's fine for some of our poses today. I'll be showing you some options. And this is a beautiful foundational class to take you through many of our poses. So let's begin. Start with our breath. Always the breath first. Our Ujjayi pranayama, our victorious breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Keep your lips sealed for both the in-breath and the out-breath. Breathe in through your nose. And as you breathe out, feel the slight constriction in the back of your throat. It's almost like a snoring sound, this oceanic quality. Continue to breathe and settle into your space. Sit back and stack your spine. Press your shoulder blades back and down and lift up through your heart space. Engage your root lock, your mula bandha, down at your pelvic floor. Push it back. And your uddiyana bandha, your upward flying lock. Press your belly up and underneath your rib cage. And feel all this connection between your spine and your belly. Have them meet. This will maintain power throughout class. Inhale, nice and long, all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhale out all the way down to your root. Breathe in. And breathe out. Settle into your space. And forget about your outer world. Forget about everything around you. It's just you and your mat. Inhale nice and long, feel space. Exhale down and deep. Maintain Ujjayi pranayama, keeping your lips sealed throughout class today. And exhale. One more breath in. And breathe out. Inhale, child's pose, balasana. Roll over your knees and set your hands to the front of your mat and set your knees to the outer edges of your mat. Press your toes together, exhale and sit back into your heels. Find some more organic movement in your spine. Option is to stack your hands and place your forehead, your third eye chakra, your ajna chakra, on your hands. Another option is to take your hands all the way down to your heels and maintain beautiful breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep your breath nice and long and rhythmic. Inhale, feel the music, turn it around and exhale out. One more breath in. And breathe out. Set your hands forward. Inhale, twisting child's pose, Parivrtta Balasana. Take your left hand and reach it underneath your right arm. Come down onto your left ear. Breathe in and lift your right shoulder up just a little bit and take your eye gaze, your Drishti, over your left fingers. Continue to breathe. Inhale, child's pose, balasana. Bring your left hand back and settle in for a moment. Exhale out. Inhale, take your right hand, reach it underneath your left arm and come down onto your right ear. Take your left arm up a little bit and take your eye gaze all the way over your left fingers. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. And breathe out. Nice and long and beautiful. Settle in. Inhale, child's pose, balasana. Bring your right hand back forward. Exhale out. Sink a little further into your mat. Inhale, tabletop. Lift up and slide your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. For more stability, tuck your toes. Pull your navel to your spine and press your shoulders down towards your hips. And take your eye gaze just 2 feet in front of you. Inhale, cow pose, Vinyasa. Drop your belly, lift your head, and lift your tailbone. Exhale, cat pose, Marjariyasana. Curve your spine upward to the sky and drop your head. Inhale, cow pose, Vinyasa. Exhale, cat pose. Dome your spine upward. Inhale, cat. Spinal activation here to prepare for class today. Exhale, cat pose, Marjariyasana. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your head, lift your tailbone. Give me a smile. Exhale, cat pose, Marjariyasana. Curve your spine, look between your legs. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your hips up and back. Walk your hands a little forward and walk your feet a little back. Drop your head between your arms, roll your armpits towards your ears, and make this beautiful inverted V with your body. Breathe in nice and long. And breathe out. Press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, twisting downward facing dog, Parivrtta Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take your left hand and reach for your right ankle or thigh or knee and take your eye gaze underneath your right arm. Beautiful breath in and beautiful breath out. In breath, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, lift your hips a little higher. Breathe in, twisting downward facing dog, Parivrtta Adho Mukha Svanasana. Reach your right arm for your left ankle, calf, or knee, and take your eye gaze underneath your left arm. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, lift a little higher. Feel space in your entire being. Breathe in gently. Walk your feet to your hands to the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Drop your head completely. Take your eye gaze through your knees and soften your knees. It's always nice to have a little micro bend in your knees. Feel space. Maybe reach for your opposite biceps. Drop your head and find some organic movement. Just rock side to side. Use your breath. Inhale, slowly roll up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, Tadasana. Roll your shoulders back. Point your fingertips down towards Mother Earth. Feel space in your front body. Set your feet just a little bit apart. Breathe in, nice and long. Feel this beautiful, strong pose. Feel all 4 corners of your feet. Root down into the earth and lift up through the crown of your head. Inhale, extended mountain pose, Utthita Tadasana. Reach your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Float your arms down and reach the floor. Inhale, mid-lunge, step your right foot back and take your eye gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Let's build heat. Inhale, slide forward, Phalakasana, set your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest, your chin down to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, Bhujangasana, lift your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes and lift back. Breathe in, mid-lunge, bring your right foot forward to lunge. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring your left foot in to meet your right. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Root down into the earth and lift high. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your arms down by your sides. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Float your arms up and take your eye gaze upward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Soften your knees and drop your head. Inhale, mid-lunge. Step your left foot back to lunge. Take your eye gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale, plank pose, Phalakasana. Slide forward. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest, your chin. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Lift up through your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift back. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, mid-lunge. Step your left foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your back foot in. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Uttita Tadasana, lift high. Exhale, Tadasana. Float your arms down. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Smooth all the way up. Exhale, with grace, float down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Set your hands to the shin and pull your crown forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet and root down into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk forward to the front of your mat, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach high, feel your side body lengthen. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your arms down. Inhale, extended mountain pose, lift, reach. Exhale, forward fold, float your arms down, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the crown of your head forward to me. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Jump or step back and lower immediately. Inhale, upward facing dog. Root down to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Walk, step or float to the top of your mat to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Lift your arms over your head. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathe in, lift your arms over your head, nice and smooth. Exhale, float your arms down, feel space. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the crown of your head forward. Feel the rhythm. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Move to your music. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift up through your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips back. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk, step, or float to the front of your mat to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Root down and rise and feel space. Exhale, Tadasana. Float your arms down. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Bend your knees and sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Float your arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the crown away from your tailbone. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Jump back and lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feel space in your front body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, mid-lunge, step your right foot forward. Exhale, spiral your back foot down and place your entire foot in the earth. Inhale, Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, sink low, square off your shoulders. Breathe in. Mid-lunge, spiral your back heel up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step your right foot back and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs off the earth. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, halfway lift. Walk, step, or float to the top of your mat to halfway. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your arms down by your side. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Place your hands down, jump back and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, mid-lunge. Step your left foot forward. Take your eye gaze forward for a moment. Exhale, spiral your back heel down so you feel your entire foot into the earth. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, sink into your front leg and square off your shoulders. Breathe in, mid-lunge, frame your foot and spiral your back heel up. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Breathe in, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, halfway lift, walk, step or float to the front of your mat. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, Tadasana, float your arms down. Breathe in, chair pose. Now press 80% of your weight into your heels. Pull your navel towards your spine and drop your shoulders. Breathe in, bring your hands to heart space. Exhale, twisting chair pose. Parivrita Utkatasana. Twist to the right. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and press the heels of your palms together. Square off, stack your shoulders. And breathe out. Maintain your beautiful Ujjayi Pranayama. Option, open up your arms. Stack your shoulders and feel space. Continue to breathe nice and long. Reach your right fingers all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your left foot back to lunge. Exhale, drop your left knee and the top of your left foot. Inhale, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift your weight back. Flex your right toes, square off your hips. Beautiful breath, reach your crown towards your toes. Exhale, melt your heart down towards your thigh. Drop your head and feel length in the 7 bones in your neck, in your cervical vertebrae. One more breath in. And breathe out. Shift your weight forward. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, tuck your toes and lift your back knee and thigh off the earth. And exhale out. Root down at the ball of your back foot. Inhale, mid half split. Shift your weight back. Keep back heel up off the earth and send your chest and your nose towards your shin. Square off your hips. Maintain breath and feel length in this beautiful pose. Keep your back heel off the earth. Breathe in and breathe out. Shift your weight forward. Inhale, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Lift your arms over your head. Fire up your back leg. Root down into the ball of your back foot. Drop your shoulders and bend into your front knee. Exhale out and sink a little lower. Wherever you are today is perfect. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Lift up through your heart. Exhale, twisting lunge. Root down into the ball of your back foot. Press into the heels of your palms and take your eye gaze to the side. Your Drishti. Continue to breathe here and breathe out. Inhale, mid-lunge, Anjaneyasana. Frame your foot with your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step or float to the front of your mat to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in and just find some organic movement as we reset. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms forward parallel with your ears, and sit back into your heels. Pull your navel to your spine and feel beautiful space in your entire being. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Exhale, twisting chairs. Parivrita Utkatasana. Stack your shoulders. Take your eye gaze to the side. Ensure that your knees are forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes, we're working and we're breathing. Building heat. Inhale, option is to open your arms, stack your shoulders, reach your fingers high. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in, feel length, feel twist. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, mid-lunge, Anjaneyasana. Step your right foot back and drop your right knee and the top of your right foot. Breathe in and take your eye gaze to me. And exhale out. Inhale, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift your weight back. Flex your front toes. Press your chest towards your thigh. Drop your nose towards your shin. Square off your shoulders and your hips. Breathe in. And a beautiful breath out as you press your heart closer towards your thigh. One more breath in. And exhale, come forward. Take your eye gaze forward. Inhale, tuck your toes and lift your back knee and thigh off the earth. And exhale, hold here. Breathe in, mid-half split. Shift your weight back. Keep both legs straight here. Root down into the ball of your back foot. Lift your right heel off the earth. Exhale, press your chest to your thigh. Drop your head completely. Feels so good. Breathe in and breathe out. Shift your weight forward and exhale, hold. Inhale, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, root down to the ball of your back foot and fire up your back leg and sink into your front leg a little bit more. With breath, bring your hands to your heart space. Exhale, twist to your left side. Take your eye gaze to the left. Take your right knee to the outside of your left. Press the heels of your palms together. Stabilize through your feet. Inhale and exhale out. One more inhale. Exhale, mid-lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathe in, take your eye gaze forward. How are you feeling? Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Walk your dog out, pedal your feet a little bit. Find some organic movement in your body. Set back to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your right leg. Flex your foot. Press your heel away. Evenly distribute your weight between your hands. Feel so much space in your back leg. Breathe in, scorpion tail. Bend your right knee, point your right toes, open up your hip, take your eye gaze through your right arm, and send your right toes to your left shoulder. Now feel space in your side body. Beautiful length here. Ujjayi Pranayama of your victorious breath. And breathe out. Inhale, square off, three-legged dog, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Ekapada Phalakasana, point your toes, hinge forward, drop your nose to your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift your leg back up. Exhale, knee to your nose, nice and smooth. Inhale, three-legged dog. Press your right heel back and away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your left leg. Press your heel away. Square off your hips. Now evenly distribute your weight between your hands. Drop your head between your arms. With breath, open up. Bend your knee. Open your hip, take your eye gaze through your left shoulder and send your left toes towards your right shoulder. This should feel so good, so much vitality here. continue to breathe as you feel this pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, three-legged dog, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, square off. Press your left heel back and away. Exhale, knee to nose, Ekapada Phalakasana. Point your left toes, drop your head to your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep your leg back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, slide forward, set your shoulders over your wrists, drop your nose to your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And feel space here. Walk your dog out. Beautiful. Remember, option child's pose is always here for you whenever you need it. Take a moment. Perhaps come back to a full child's pose, or option is to stay in downward facing dog. Just allow your body to release and feel. Come back, touch your toes, come back to downward facing dog, and slowly walk your feet to your hands. Take your left hand, press it into the earth, and twist to the right side. Parivrita Uttanasana, twisting forward fold. Stack your shoulders, take your eye gaze, your drishti, right to the side, or if you'd like to take it a little upward, that's great too. One more breath in, and bring your hand down. Place your right hand into the center of your mat. Exhale, Parivrita Uttanasana, twisting forward fold. Stack your shoulders. Notice that in yoga, we always call the breath. The breath is what allows us to go deeper in our poses. Without the breath, we don't have the yoga. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Just walk your feet out a little bit to the outer edges of your mat and bend your knees and take your elbows towards the tops of your thighs. Now take your hands and walk your feet out a little further so you're on the outer edges of your mat, and just hold here for a little bit. Send your left shoulder forward and your right shoulder back, and take your eye gaze over your right shoulder. Let's have a little twist. Breathe in nice and long, and breathe out. Inhale, twist to the left side. Bring your right shoulder forward and your left shoulder back. Take your eye gaze over your left shoulder. Nice, beautiful breath in, and breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands to the earth and walk your feet back in. Roll up through your spine one vertebra at a time. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left and take your right knee and turn it out. Tree pose, Vriksasana. Stabilize here in tree. Option, bring your foot to your thigh, your ankle, your calf, or up to your thigh. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Set your tongue to the roof of the mouth to help for your stability. Press your foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. Release, Tadasana. Let's try it to the other side. Shift your weight to the right. Turn your left knee out. Bring your foot up to your thigh, or just keep the ball of your foot onto the earth, your ankle, your calf, or all the way up, wherever you feel most comfortable. Lift up through your heart and find stillness. Use your breath and settle down into Dasana. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. Garudasana, eagle pose. Bend your knees first. Take your right arm underneath your left and reach your hands towards each other. Sit low, lift your right leg, and take your right leg over your left. Settle in if you'd like to press the ball of your foot into the earth, or lift and wrap. Lift your elbows slightly. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and release. Beautiful breath out, reset. Inhale, lift your arms over your head, take your eye gaze upward, bend your knees first, Garudasana, eagle pose, take your left arm over your right, shift your weight to your right side, lift your elbows and wrap. Drishti, find one thing to focus on and take your aim. Commit, silence, stillness. Breathe in, exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful, nice little balance. Inhale, extend, lift your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, mid-lunge, step your left foot back and take your eye gaze forward. Spiral your back heel down and rise. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Now let's check in with ourselves. Nudge your right knee over your 2 middle toes. Ensure that the side edge of your back foot is in the earth. Shift your rib cage over your hips. First, take your eye gaze right to the left side and open your arms. Check your right front arm and your back arm and make sure they're aligned. Sink into your front leg more. This is how we get strong. Drop your shoulders and now take your eye gaze over your 2 middle fingers. Breath is so important. Breathe in and breathe out. Sink deeper. Beautiful breath in and breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. Lift up, tip back, and send your right arm over your head. Press your right fingers back and feel space in your right rib cage. Breathe in and breathe out. Big breath in and breathe out. Inhale, side angle, Parsva Konasana. Tip forward. First, take your right elbow to your right knee. Reach your left fingers high and big breath out. Option, bring your right hand down to the earth. Or if you can't bring the earth, if you can't come to the earth, bring the earth to you. Stack your shoulders, bring the crown of your head over your 2 middle toes, and press into the earth or to the mat. Bend into your front leg. So good. Feel space. Everything should feel so alive. Option, Uttita Parsva Konasana. Bring your top arm over your head. Revolve your left shoulder up, and option is to take your eye gaze underneath your arm. Maintain breath. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Keep your body here, bring your arm back up, straighten your front leg. Both legs are straight. Pull the crown of your head over your 2 middle toes. Stack your shoulders and make one beautiful line from your top fingers down to your bottom arm. Face your chest to the side. Press the earth away with your feet. Inhale, Uttita Trikonasana, extended triangle. Bring your top arm over your head. Now one big, beautiful move. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift up and tip back. Keep both legs straight and continue to press the earth away. Find so much space in this pose. Take your eye gaze up and under your arm. Feel length, feel your power, feel your warrior. Inhale, bend your front knee, windmill your arms down, spiral your back heel up, and walk or bring your back foot in just about 2 feet behind your right foot. Now walk your right foot out just a little bit. Inhale, press your fingers into the earth or into your block and lift halfway. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Melt your heart down to your thigh and drop your head. Super important, encourage your left hip forward and just allow the backs of your legs to flourish in flexibility. Always the option to bend your knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Set your block to the side. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana, drop your head down. Inhale, mid-lunge, step your right leg back. Spiral your back heel down, exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Lift up and back. Stay here as I adjust. It's a little windy out here today in the mountains. Find your warrior two. Nudge your knee over your 2 middle toes, root down to the side edge of your back foot, stack your rib cage over your hips, open your arms and sink low. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Stay focused with your drishti, your eye gaze, and your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly lock. Pull your belly up and underneath your rib cage for power. One more breath in and breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. Stay loaded in your front leg and tip back. Reach your left arm over. Yes, we're working, I'm breathing. You should be too. Reach back. Enjoy the glory of your breath. Enjoy the glory of your heat within your body. Take your eye gaze under your arm. One more breath in and a breath out. Inhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle. Place your left elbow on your left thigh. Stack your shoulders. So nice. Option is to bring your left hand down and make a beautiful line from fingers to fingers. How do you feel right now? What's happening? Perhaps you've forgotten about the outer world and it's just about you right now. Inhale, extended side angle. Utthita Parsva Konasana. One more breath in and a breath out. Inhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your arm up, straighten your front leg. Take your eye gaze to the side or upward. Our drishti, our focused and concentrated gaze, helps us stay in our yoga. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, soften your knee, front knee a little bit and lift to triangle pose. Lift up, tip back, straighten both legs, press the earth away and feel so much length in your front side body. Ooh, tilt back a little more. Oh, feels so good. Maintain your breath. Inhale, bend your knee, cartwheel your arms down, revolve your back leg and heel up, press your back foot, bring your back foot in, just 2 feet behind your front, and walk your left toes out a little bit. Inhale, press in to the mat and pull the crown of your head forward. Exhale, pyramid pose, Parsva Konasana. Super important, drop your head completely. Look at your back leg and encourage your right hip forward and feel. Inhale, press your fingers into the earth halfway up. Exhale, bring your left foot back to meet your right, come to your knees. And stand on your knees. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. Exhale, reach your fingers long, tuck your toes for stability. Inhale, half camel, Ardha Uttanasana. Take your left hand to your hip. Exhale, lift your heart space up. Breathe in, take your eye gaze and over your fingers and lean a little back. Let your heart lift and rise. Square off your shoulders to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Go a little further. Inhale, lift your left foot. Notice how my toes are tucked, or you can place the tops of your feet onto the earth. Inhale, place your right hand to the back of your right hip and lift up your heart space. Exhale, reach back and feel your heart rise. Breathe in and breathe out. Go a little further. One more breath in and breathe out. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Take your knees out and come down onto your belly. Ardha Dhanurasana, half bow. Inhale, take your left hand forward, bend your right knee. Sweep your right hand to the top of your foot. Nudge your heel towards your backside. Option is to press into your fingers and lift your thigh off the earth. So much vitality here in our spine. One more breath in. Lift a little higher. And breathe out, release. Sweep your right hand, press your fingertips into the earth. Inhale, Ardha Dhanurasana. Bring your left hand back to clasp the top of your left foot. Lift your thigh off the earth. Maintain breath here, nice and even and calm. Half bow, Ardha Dhanurasana. Breathe in, lift. Exhale and release. Bring your hands back by your sides and lift up. Inhale, bring your feet to the left side, sit down on your right hip, sweep around. I'm gonna come just a little bit side facing. Take your hands behind your thighs and slowly roll down, nice and even. Take your hands by your side. Bring your heels towards your hips. Inhale, half bridge, Setu Bandhasana. Press your feet into the earth and lift your hips up and off. Walk your shoulders down towards your hips. Option is to clasp your hands and even nudge your shoulders down a little bit more towards your hips. Now set your hip points way up towards the sky and just feel space. Maintain breath. Slowly release your hands and roll down through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Breathe in, bring your knees to your chest. Apanasana pose, wind releasing pose. Just rock side to side. Feels so good. Press your feet up. Inhale, Viparita Karani, waterfall pose. Take your hands down by your side. Flex your feet. Inhale, drop your right leg down and lift it up. Change sides. Inhale and lift. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Just hover your heel 2 inches off the earth and lift. Inhale, drop and lift. Beautiful. Drop and lift. Drop down and lift. One more. Drop your right leg and lift. Breathe in, bring your knees in, Uttanasana pose. Take your hands by your side. Abdominal twists. Inhale, take your left elbow to your right knee. Exhale, twist. Take your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, let's go a little faster. To the right, to the left, to the right. Nice and easy, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the left. Inhale, bring your knees in, and just hover yourself in a ball for a moment. Feel your lower lumbar spine rock side to side. Breath, roll back and roll up to Navasana, boat pose. Set your toes to the earth as an option. Lift your toes off the earth. Bring your hands by your shins. Option also is to lengthen your legs out and just balance in boat pose. Press your shoulder blades back, lift your heart space, and just feel so much joy here now that we're down on the floor for the rest of class. One more breath in and breathe out. Please make your way back to downward facing dog, however way serves you best. Walk your dog out for a moment. Lift your hips. Inhale, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, half pigeon pose. Lift your right leg. Exhale, bring your right ankle to your left wrist and your right knee to your right wrist. Settle the top of your foot back down into the earth. Option is to bend your back knee. Once you bend your back knee, revolve your left shoulder towards the front. Wherever you are today is fine. Option is to keep your foot flexed and your heel and toes out, or bring your heel towards your midline. Lots of options here. Inhale, press your fingertips into the earth to lift your heart space and feel all the space in your front body. Exhale slowly, sleeping pigeon. Melt your heart down towards the earth. Option 1, stack your hands and place your forehead, your third eye center, your Ajna chakra on your head, on your hands. Reach your arms forward. Wherever you are is fine. Another option is to stack your hands or your forehead on the block. And just settle in here for a little bit of silence. Use your breath. Let the wind of your breath release any tension that you may have. Remember always, hold the pose, not the breath. Always stay in breath. Keep it moving. Keep it liquid. And connect your breath to your body, to your movement. Always allow the rhythm of the music to guide you and to take you to a higher level of consciousness. We at Drishti Beats believe that music to movement, music to yoga, allows for a deeper level of consciousness and being in. Inhale, slowly walk your hands up and mindfully tuck your back toes and make your way back to downward facing dog. Walk your dog out. Move your hips around. Inhale, half pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Lift your left leg and sweep it forward. Bring your left ankle to your right wrist and your left knee to your left wrist. Option is to bend your back knee. You can always use a block for support. And wherever you are, the block can always help you find more depth in your pose. And we encourage the use of our block. Inhale, find space in your front body. Exhale, allow yourself to melt forward. Come to your forearms and just gently melt your mask between your forearms and find space in your entire spine from your cervical vertebrae all the way down to your coccyx bone. Option always to use your block. Set your elbows to the earth and stack your forehead on your hands. And always take it further, melting your heart towards the earth, outstretching your arms. And find stillness here. Inhale, slowly walk your hands up. Take your eye gaze over your right shoulder. Tuck your toes. Center yourself back and press back to downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Drop your head between your arms. Pull your navel towards your spine. Press your chest towards your thighs. Your last downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come down to your knees and bring your knees in. Set your feet to your left side. Come down on your right hip. And take your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Keep your knee up. With beautiful breath, inhale, seated supine twist. Bring your right arm up. Exhale, take your left elbow to your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, take your left fingertips, press them into the earth and grow 2 inches. Exhale, take your eye gaze over your left shoulder. Look all the way back behind you. Just take a moment here and use your breath. Wiggle around a little bit. Maybe a little crack in your back, some spinal activation. Revolve your upper torso around your waist. And revolve back around to the front. And simply just switch sides. Take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Seated supine twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Lift your left arm high. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Press your fingertips into the earth and grow 2 inches first. Stack your spine. Exhale, take your eye gaze over your right shoulder and look towards the back. I like to move around a little bit to see if I can enhance my twist and find more space in my torso. Inhale, revolve back around to the front. Exhale, settle in, release your foot. With breath, take your right foot out and bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Stack your spine first. And if you'd like to use a strap, this is a great place to use it. Inhale, lift your arms over your head first. Stack your spine nice and long. This is about keeping our spine nice and straight. Exhale, head to knee pose, Upavishta Janu Sirsasana. Hinge forward, and if it serves you to reach for your strap and wrap it around the arch of your foot and gently pull yourself forward. A micro bend in your knee is always recommended. And feel the back of your right thigh just lengthen. Hold your space here and use your breath to allow you to go deeper into this pose. Set your eye gaze to your ankle and just hold space here. In yoga, we learn to connect our upper body from our lower body. We learn to find flexibility in areas where we normally wouldn't. And we just learn our kinesthetic awareness, how our body moves in space. And we become very aware, posture, flexibility, our strength. And little by little, everything just becomes more and more alive. And you feel so much bliss as you take your yoga journey. And every day is a new journey. Sometimes you feel grounded and fabulous. Sometimes you may be a little challenged, and that doesn't matter. It's just about the practice of yoga. Inhale, slowly lift. Release your strap. Send your left leg out and bring your right foot into the inside of your left thigh. Stack your spine first. Inhale with so much length, lift your arms over your head, feel your side body, drop your shoulders, take your eye gaze, your drishti upward for a moment, and maybe a little back bend in your upper back. Exhale, head to knee pose, Upavishta Janu Sirsasana, reach forward. And if a strap serves you well today, engage your strap around your foot and gently pull your heart towards your thigh, maintaining beautiful integrity in your spine, which means keep your back nice and long, avoid any curvature. So it's not necessarily about how far down you can go, but how you can lengthen your spine and pull the crown of your head towards your toes. A micro bend in your knee is invited always. And just allow space to happen in the back of your left thigh, in your hamstring. And find stillness and silence as you breathe. Soften your face, maybe soften your eyes. Inhale slowly, walk yourself back up. Dandasana, staff pose. Send your both legs out in front of you and stack your spine. Perhaps find a little bit of space in your sits bones. Pull your navel to your spine, your Uddiyana Bandha. Maintain Ujjayi Pranayama, your victorious breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. Lift your arms over your head. Take your drishti, your eye gaze upwards. Exhale, melt forward. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Soften through your knees and press your chest towards your thighs. If you'd like to use your strap, straighten your spine first and walk your hands down your strap. as you press your heart towards your thighs and feel space. Doesn't matter where you are, wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. This is your beginning. Nice even breath. Slowly come back up. And turn to the side of your mat. Lengthen your legs out to the side. Supta Upavishta Prasarita Padottanasana. Seated side straddle forward bend. Lift your arms up over your head first. Hinge forward. Press your hands down into the earth and slowly walk a little forward to wherever you feel a little edge. Point your toes to feel the top of your foot, your dorsum pedis. Flex your feet to feel the back of your ankle. Point your toes. And flex your feet. A few more breaths here. Soften your knees. Slowly walk your hands back up. Bend your knees in a little bit and sweep your right foot to meet your left. Come to the center of your mat. I'll just stay on the diagonal a little bit. Roll onto your back, one vertebra at a time. Uttanasana pose, bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, waterfall pose, Viparita Karate. Lift your feet up to the sky and press the clouds away. Bring your hands down by your sides. Hold your pose here. Option is to come up to shoulder stand. Salamba Sarvangasana. Inhale, press into your hips with your hands. Point your toes up high. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Use your elbows and the tops of your arms as your support with your hands. Option, plow pose, halasana. Gently allow your feet to drop just down behind your head. They can dangle or press the balls of your feet into the earth. Maintain nice power by hold your hands at your back for support. Option is to release and press your hands into the earth. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Option, death man's pose, Karni Padasana. Bend your knees and squeeze your ears with your knees. Your breath may be a little constricted here, so continue to maintain breath the best as you can. Ujjayi. In through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale, start to come back up to Salamba Sarvangasana. Roll down through your spine, one vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. Flex your feet. Waterfall pose. Bring your knees in and out. Separate your feet. Turn your toes out. Ananda Balasana. Happy baby pose. Reach for the inside or the outside of your arches and press down gently. Feel your lower lumbar spine root down into Mother Earth and feel the power of your spine. Maintain your breath. And let the happy baby just bring joy into your space as we conclude our class today. Gently take your hands to the outer edges of your knees. Bring your knees back in. Place your feet into the earth. Bring your hands by your side. Shavasana, corpse pose. Lengthen your legs out. Find space. Maintain a nice neutral spine. Avoid pressing it into the earth or arching it too much. Just let it be. And gently come into a nice, even, easy breath. Heart space illuminating. So much joy, so much bliss right now. Stay here for the next few moments. Peace, tranquility, and patience. Allow your body to settle into Mother Earth a little more. Let your thoughts come and go. Immerse yourself into your own self-care and your own self-love. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Just rock side to side a little bit. Roll onto one side and use your hands as your pillow. Curl yourself up in a ball into the unborn baby position. Hold your space here for a moment. Gently press your hands into the earth and lift up to a seated position. Easy seat, Sukhasana. Settle in. Find the inner smile and bring it outward. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Take your eye gaze upward and meet your hands. Exhale, Anjali Mudra to your heart chakra, to your Anahata chakra. Press your thumbs towards your heart. Let's conclude class with one beautiful sound of Om. Inhale to sing. so much light and love. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Drishti Beats Yoga. Together, we are one. Namaste.